Hey, I would like to show you how I capture realistic eyes in a pet portrait drawing. So eyes aren't just circles, they've got depth. There is the eyeball, the eyelid and the tear duct that creates this 3D form. So if you get the shape wrong, the whole portrait may feel off. So you make sure that you are happy with where your eyes are being positioned in your drawing. And yes, let's go. So now, as you can see, I have drawn my eyes for a cat portrait. So I start with the iris color. So it's a warm brown with a hint of orange, amber, sorry. So if I go and do the base of this, using these pastel pencils, as I have mentioned before, I'm layering it lightly, so do not press hard yet. And eyes are built in layers. Can show you. Don't press too hard. Now I'm adding shadow on the top of the eyes, and this gives the eye dimension. The top of the eye is always slightly darker because of the eyelid casting shadow. So on this area I'm using a darker brown. I'm also being careful to follow the curve of this iris. Now I'm gonna add the pupil that goes in the center. And it's obviously darker than the iris. I'm using this darker color from Pastel Pencils Scarbotello. One thing as well I would like to mention is make sure you always have a reference in front of you. Now I'm going to add the catch light. It's the reflection of light in the eye, and on my reference there are two, one and on the right side, and I'm using this white Pastel Pencils Scarbotello, and I have placed them where it's exactly showing on my reference. Now I'm going to refine the eyelid. The eyelid has texture and color as well. For this bed, I'm starting with this warm brown again. And then I'm going to add this yellowish color. I'm gonna add a darker color on the top of the eye, and then I'm also darkening the tear duct slightly to make it look even more realistic. Now step back and look. The eye should feel alive. The highlight should catch your eyes first, and the iris should have dimension. The pupil should be darker and clear. And if something feels flat, just add more shadow, like as you can see on the corners of the eyes are like being blend with darker brown. And I also added a little bit of umber color. So yes, if it feels like harsh, just blend it. Like if you feel that you can see harsh lines, just try to blend it with your finger or with like a small tool. And yes, that's how I capture realistic eyes. The secret is layers, shadow, and that tiny highlight you can see on the top of the eye. And practice this on a few reference photos and you will see the difference. Thank you for watching.